How do you handle a friend who asks for money? Well, today I have some very interesting tips. Keep watching. No is a difficult word to say to a close friend who wants to borrow money. We all have a few friends who would like to borrow money from us. If it's a small amount, it's never really a problem.
Can I borrow some money from you?
Sure. But if it's a big amount, should you really lend to a friend? Psychologists say lending money to your friends is a bad idea. Why? It's simple. We remember the money that we lend to someone, but we forget when we borrow it. And I'm not kidding about it. This phenomena the psychologists call as blind spot. Well, if it's a genuine need like a medical emergency, then you should give the amount which you can mentally write off immediately. Once you mentally write off the amount, even if the money comes late or you don't get the money at all, you at the most lose money, but you won't lose a friend. What if your friend wants to borrow money for lifestyle expenses? Well, he needs a new iPhone. He's falling 1 lakh short to buy a new car. In such a case, tell him your own financial sob story. To say something like, I don't have the money, I need to pay taxes, loan का हफ्ता भरना है, भाई पैसे ही नहीं है यार, इसके पास पैसे अटके पड़े हुए हैं. Just come up with any excuses to make sure you don't have to pay him the money. Trust me, this should work. If your friend wants to borrow money to make a down payment towards his home loan, you might want to consider the request. It really depends on your comfort level, your relationship, and the amount of funds you can afford to give him. But under no circumstances should you agree to be a guarantor for his home loan. If your friend wants to borrow money to start a new business, make sure he has a solid plan. You could charge interest and also ask for structured repayments like post-dated checks. The best thing is to get equity in his business. And there are some friends who are leeches. They'll keep borrowing from multiple people. It's like they almost get a kick out of borrowing. Make sure that you do not lend to such friends. These are pathological borrowers, and what they really need is professional counseling. And there are some hopeless cases who will borrow money from the whole world and its aren't. In fact, they'll borrow from one person just to repay to another person. Make sure that you do not encourage such behavior. In fact, as a rule, never make a fresh loan unless you've recovered the money you've lent in the first place. I'm Bindusha Sarang and you're watching Bank for Your Buck. These are my views. What are your views? How do you handle friends who keep asking for money? Write in the comment section below.